Fiona. Let me know when you can hear me. I know it takes it a second sometimes.
Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm late. My brother and I were
Oh,
playing a game together and we weren't watching the time.
oh, that's all right. You look nice. Did you dress up for something today?
Just felt like it, sometimes you have those days
Sometimes, yeah, you just
before.
want to look nice just for the heck of it. I get it. Well, I'm glad you had some fun with your brother. Yeah, your dad was like, "Oh, we just lost track of time." Yeah, awesome, great. Okay, well, I'm glad we got on and we're doing it. Alrighty. I know today was a little weird too because I bumped it 15 minutes later, and so it was a little different than usual too. So, alrighty. So vocally, what are you feeling? How's your voice feeling this week? And what would you say is maybe your main goal for this session?
My voice not too bad. Yesterday I was feeling pretty good actually. I drank a lot of water, and since I got my water bottle and I cleaned it, I've been drinking like a bunch of these whole water bottles.
Ah, nice staying hydrated. I have heard from a few people they've been kind of dry lately, so I love that, being
Yeah.
extra hydrated.
I'm always really dry when I wake up in the morning. I don't know if I breathe in my mouth during my sleep, but
Yeah, I feel like I wake up really thirsty too, so very, very normal thing, I think.
yeah.
So then song-wise, what would you say would be the number one that you want to focus on today?
I think I want to. We worked on it last week. Revisit the Anastasia song again. I really like that song. I've been enjoying listening to it because I recently found like a CD of the soundtrack that my mom has. So I was like,
Yeah.
that's so cool. So.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That's great. So what would you say with your practice was going well then? And are there certain like passages, in certain spots of the song that are feeling extra good, things that feel like they could use a little more work?
So I don't know if this is like if I'm doing good at this spot, but I like and I enjoy singing the part where it kind of picks up like after the big instrumental bit, and it's like far away right there. I really
Yeah.
like singing that, and so I feel like that always sounds better because I like singing it. I don't know, and it's always got more like power behind it.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Yeah, that it builds there and we're projecting more and like you said, more power. So how do we get more power and projection in the voice?
You kind of you take larger breaths so you can use more air, I think, and then make sure to like really try and project it outward with that like vocal shape we are talking about. Like the negative. My hands are doing nothing. I don't know what I'm doing, but like that kind of shape, and I kind of like push more air out as you're going and project it.
Okay. Yeah. So when we think of, sending the air, I'd prefer that we not necessarily use the word push because I don't want you to feel like you're, like pushing as in like straining or it being strenuous, right? So I want you to think more of maybe like directing the air or sending the air rather than feeling like a push, because like when we push, it can feel like, like straining too. So just so we kind of keep in mind that it's not strained, it's supported. So thinking of I'm like opening and I'm sending that air maybe, and it's a consistent steady flow. So Italians like to call it this leaning into the breath. So that diaphragm is leaning into the lungs so that we have that steady pressure. So it's just a different way of kind of wrapping your mind around it. Yeah, great. So have you sung today?
Not really, because I thought actually yesterday I thought was Monday. So
Oh,
yesterday was Monday.
summertime. It's hard to keep
Yesterday,
track, right?
it was like 8 o'clock. I was like, oh my gosh, crap! My voice lesson, Dad. Oh no! It's like it's
Oh.
Sunday. I was like, oh.
Oh my goodness, yeah, so you just, yeah, I do the same thing in the summertime
So
too
I'd
because
sung
it's different.
yesterday in preparation. But
You were
then
like, I'm
today,
ready, and then, yeah,
Tuesday.
no worries, right? Your brain was like, oh, it's Tuesday, it's my off day, yeah. No worries. So let's try, give me a little, like a sad little puppy dog, give me a, good. Give me now like a little baby owl, do a, whoo, whoo.
Whoo, whoo.
Great. Can we do a whoop
Whoop.
and a woohoo?
Woohoo!
Awesome. All right, so let's try now. Let's do a zh, and we're gonna go zh. Yeah, good. And then let's try on a V. Let's do a. Yeah. All right, good. So then let's do a. Yeah, and then a. Nice. Good. Awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the song, but let's kind of warm up into this song. So let's take on, let's do do as we're diving in here. So let me just get our sheet music up. So we're going to do it on do, do, do. Very light, floaty, not so soft that we're not supported, but we're going to think a lighter pressure on the vocal fold closure. All right, but our air is still flowing through and supporting here. All righty, so I just got your folder with your music opened up. All righty, so Once Upon a December. Okay. Our starting pitch is an F sharp. Perfect. Alrighty. So, that's going to be, think mix. Go a little lighter than you have to there so that when we go up higher, it's easier to transition. Because it's really not that high, but just think a little more head voice in the mix than you necessarily would have to. Like on my own or something, we'd probably have a little more chest voice muscle activated there. So nice. Think a little more flute-like, a little more straight tone, a little less vibrato, just to get that kind of music boxy feel here. 1, 2, 3, breathing in. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Great, let's do just that much. Think like a medium soft here. And again, a little more of that flute-like quality and a little less vibrato. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Dancing bears, painted wings, things I almost remember. December, someone holds me safe and warm. Horses prance through a silver storm. Figures dance is where we're going to modulate. So change keys going up a little bit. A little more full volume. Can we try going through this section on V, V, V? So V, V, V. More of like a mezzo forte. And can we think of a little more tall, rounded E? So instead of like V, 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 like on my own, there, more V, V, V. So you're thinking a little more corners in. 1, 2, 3, here we go. V, 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 and then on that one, can we diminuendo? Okay, so like remember, but we're not getting so soft it's unsupported. So try that V, V, V. And it gets softer, diminuendo, but still supported. Breathing in. V, 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 V. Yeah, exactly. Good. Awesome. All right. So let's do that much of it. Far away, long ago, after the modulation. Mezzo forte. And for now, mezzo forte, a little more diction and more forward and bright. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Far away, long ago, glowing dim as an ember. Can I have here? You can have a little more vibrato. All right, so try that again. 1, 2, 3, far. Here we go. Far away, long ago, glowing dim as an ember, things my heart used to know, things it yearns to remember. Yeah, good. Excellent. And then this last part, more floaty and flute-like again. Can we try this on, let's just do say sustaining this time. Say. So tall, rounded say, breathing in. Say. Yes, good. And make sure that we keep the momentum, that it doesn't feel stagnant, and think of letting it kind of bloom into a wider vibrato as you sustain at the end there. So just do the December and let it get a wider vibrato as you sustain. Breathing in, say, say. Yeah, good. All right, on the words through there, and a song someone sings. All right, there into the end, breathing in. And a song someone sings. Once upon a December. Yeah, very good. Excellent. All right, let's go back through the whole thing. Now, this time we're going to do words and go ahead and let it grow all the way to a full-on forte this time, okay? When we get to that peak. All right, so starting right at dancing bears. 1, 2, 3, breathe. Oh, you know what? I gave you the wrong note. I was like, that's not right. Dancing bears. That's the one. I was like, that doesn't sound right. And I was right. There we go. 1, 2, 3, breathing in. Dancing bears, painted wings, things I almost remember, and a song someone sings once upon a December. Someone holds me safe and warm. Horses prance through a silver storm. Figures dancing gracefully across my memory. Far away, long ago, glowing dim as an ember, things my heart used to know, things it yearns to remember. And a song someone sings once upon a December. Nice. All right, good. So let's try now with a piano track that I'm going to have you practice with. Instrumental. Dun, 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 dun. Alrighty, I love that we get to see our sheet music for this one. Oops. I clicked the wrong thing.
It's never not stuck in my head.
Ah! It's one of those ones. I feel like A Million Dreams is another similar vibe, and it just gets stuck in your head. All right, I sent the track. You can watch the sheet music as you go, so you'll have the words in front of you as well. So let's go ahead and try this with the track. And I'll just listen.
Here we are. Dancing bears, painted wings, things I almost remember, and a song someone sings once upon a December. Someone holds me safe and warm. Horses prance through a silver storm. Figures dancing gracefully across my memory. Oh, I'm sorry. I was used to having the long instrumental loop.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah. Let's just try it again. Why don't we start again?
I'm sorry.
No problem.
I like this one though. I like the piano background. It's really pretty.
Yeah, I agree.
Dancing bears, painted wings, things I almost remember, and a song someone sings once upon a December. Someone holds me safe and warm. Horses prance through a silver storm. Figures dancing gracefully across my memory. Far away, long ago, glowing dim as an ember, things my heart, oh my gosh, used to know, things it yearns to remember, and a song someone sings once upon a December. I need to control my reactions when my voice goes crazy. It's just like, oh my gosh, oh wait, crap.
Yeah.
My intonation is being weird with this run through. It might just be this run through, but I don't know. I feel like my intonation was a little bit off on some of those.
Do you think it might have been because of the focus on the vibrato?
I don't. Probably.
So,
I have a bad habit of focusing on something and then forgetting about something else.
oh, I understand that. So, okay. So, when we think about having more or less vibrato, what do we think about?
I am not gonna lie. I have no idea about anything with vibrato. I kind of just wing it.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So to have more vibrato, we focus on relaxing and breath support and free vocal cord oscillation. So what we think about is very expansive. We think about relaxing any muscles that are around the vocal folds. We want to focus on that steady supported breath that comes from that diaphragmatic connection. And we want to allow the pitch to oscillate back and forth. So it might be good to focus instead of, just thinking, have vibrato on doing some exercises this week where you actually go note to note to note, right? If you were playing an instrument for orchestra, right, you actually are going to go note to note to note, right? And your voice is just kind of leaning one direction and the other. So like to practice vibrato, maybe I do, say I want it on the last note. So I'm going to go, right? And then, right? So I'm practicing actually stepping between notes, or right, until I get faster and faster and faster, right? So to start getting that feeling of vibrato, we are going to actually go note to note to note. Yeah, so this week you're going to try, like, pick a note and go like, E, right? And so I'm going to go like, so I start like dancing bears. So if I say dance, and let's say I want to do, that, and I want to practice vibrato there. So I'm going to go dance, right? Or I can go dance. So So I practice the back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and get it faster and faster, like a tongue twister. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's something you can play with this week. Maybe take like long held notes, find the pitch for that note, and then practice, just singing that note. Ba, and then ba, right? And then practice widening that back and forth. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Cool. Awesome work today. Great work, Fiona. We'll check back in on that next time. The vibrato is going to help a lot on Think of Me as well.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, awesome. Alrighty, so we'll check on that next time. Let's spend some extra time on vibrato next time.
All right.
Alrighty.
When I was a kid, I heard Elsa singing "Let It Go." I'm like, I'ma sound like that, and that's all the vibrato I've ever.
Yes, I love that. Yeah, so maybe that can be your inspiration. Love it. Awesome. Alrighty, so we'll check back in and focus more on vibrato next time.
All right, that'll be fun.
Great. Sounds good. I'll see you then. Bye, Fiona.